So I'm just gonna get straight into it because this is something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, in the recent weeks, I've just been thinking a lot about myself. Sorry, my past and stuff like that. And I don't know how I got to the point where I was so deep in thought, and I realized, and I don't know how to word this, but for most of my life, I've been in a constant battle with myself. And I always feel as if I'm sort of I don't want to say running from the truth, but it almost is like that. Or the best way to put it is I always feel like people have looked at me and they've always been full of praise for who I am as a person and the things I'm doing. But in my mind, I'm not that guy. That even with my job now, people are saying oh yeah, you're such a good painter, you're great. I'd trust you to paint my car. I'd let you paint my car, all this and that. But in my heart, I'm there I'm not. I still make mistakes. I'm making mistakes weekly. And I don't know, and I feel like when I was doing the side hustles, I had everybody around me saying oh yeah, oh yeah, you're doing great, you're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, doing all of these things, that you're different, bro, and most people don't do this. They're, out drinking, clubbing, doing drugs, doing all of these things, but you're dedicated to your mission and your purpose. And I don't know, in my heart, I'm no, I don't believe it myself. I have all these people telling me these things, but I don't believe it myself. That's not actually the situation. And I think back to school as well. I was always in school. I felt like I was hiding from the truth. People thought I was one person, but in my mind, I was someone completely different. And it's weird. And I could really get so deep. Maybe what I'm thinking now should be a different video, but yeah, I think that's is a horrible place to be, because you feel as if you're just lying to yourself, and you feel almost like your life's just a lie because everyone else around you is telling you you're doing great, but in your mind and in your heart, you don't feel that way. Maybe I'm just very self-critical. I don't know, but in order to get praise, for me, I feel like I've got to think that okay, I'm proud of this, I'm proud of this paint job, or I'm proud of this achievement, or I need to hit a certain milestone before I can receive praise. For example, with this, with this channel, I wouldn't want anyone, but I wouldn't want anybody to congratulate me and say I'm doing a good job, because I don't feel that. I understand it takes time, everything, but right now, this channel, I'm not proud of it, because in my mind, I've got so much further to go. I believed I'd be further along in my journey as well. I thought my videos would be performing better. So I'm just at a point where I'm sorry, let me just trust God's plan. And I'm comfortable with that, but I'm not in a position where I would feel comfortable and happy receiving praise. And yeah, I don't know. It's It's a weird place to be. And I feel like I've just been in that battle my whole life. Like everything in my life, I think I made a video on it before, maybe, or maybe I just was talking about it with myself. That everything for me is always got to be a battle and a struggle. Nothing can ever just sort of. I want it to fall on my lap or at my feet, but there's got to be years and years and years of like hardship and battle and struggle and fighting day after day after day. It can never just be like, oh, look at Adam, like he's doing great, like look at him, he's killing it, he's smashing it right now. Like it's never been like that. It's always like fucking like problem, which is character building. It builds good character and it makes you strong. But there are times where I'm like, I wish it could just be a little more simpler than what it actually is. Yeah, I don't know. Like these next couple of videos, it may honestly just be me venting some thoughts that I've had recently, because that's what's on my mind right now. But yeah, I'll catch you lot in the next one.